Friends, hello, welcome back. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely day. So we are looking at Dangler, Dangler, whichever you prefer here. This build a lot different than the ones we typically put together. Typically we try to build complete hockey players you may, you can use in threes, but also might want to use in sixes. But today, now that's not to say that's not this kind of build. This build does kind of fit that realm, but it's more of I'm a specialist. A specialist on the ice. You're not really built to do everything, but you're built to do a couple things very, very well and effectively, and you can be a game wrecker in that regard. So we're going 5'10". We are going for the most speed possible in this one, so we want 5'10", 160. I prefer the height over the weight. You could drop your guy to 5'7" if you wanted, but 5'10" you can go to hold off checks a little bit better, being that you're a little bit bigger. Your reach is a little better, improves your stick lift a little bit, your stick checking, and so forth. Going to the zone abilities, once again, we have to do magnetic. Now, typically, it's possible we could use, I was thinking let's go straight Dangler. You can go puck on a string, better stick handling speed, or you could go no contest, exceptional stick tension and strength and going for pickups, which we did add. I like this one more on a second, but I thought magnetic's important because, again, we're talking smaller build, lower defensive ratings, stuff of that regard. So important as a Dangler to be able to pick up any pucks you possibly can, especially in open space, because when you win those open space battles with this build, with this speed, you're likely to the races, to the house, breakaway, touchdown, thanks for playing. So we are going with magnetic. We got close quarters. Again, just going to this build. I don't see us as a guy trying to win some deep battles, outside the circles. This build is built for somebody with speed, crashing the net, getting the breakaways, getting there as quickly as possible, always being that guy on the opposite side for the one-timer. And in those situations, close quarters is going to come before heat seeker. Now, if you are finding yourself using a Dangler and you're like, oh, well, I'm still probably going to sit out wide a lot, well, then go to give heat seeker a try. Play to the best of your ability. We always, that's your play style more than anybody. Are you always on top of the net? Are you always going for the breakaways? Or are you finding yourself sitting back, kind of playing cautiously defensively, a little bit further away from the net? Go with heat seeker. Then we have no contest. No contest is, that's magnetic. I didn't think that's where no contest was. Where is it? Defensive. There it is. Okay. Advanced stick tension and strength when going into pickups, resulting in more wins battling for the puck. We brought this up with the zone ability. Again, imagining a Dangler. I'm probably going to use this on the wing. If you want to try up the center, go ahead. We'll tailor the build a little bit for you. But if you're trying it on the wing, again, you're playing those loose puck battles on the boards. You might be going up against a defenseman at the point, going for that poke check that results in that breakaway. And you're just trying to win those tight stick battles in those regards. Ever so important when you're trying to get those big plays, those game-changing plays. So no contest is our selection here. Then our boost. We have a boost on our wrist shot power. Just felt it was a little weak. Was trying to tailor the build where we was losing some spots, build some strength in certain areas as we always do. And then passing +4 is our other boost, because again, as a Dangler, as a smaller player, you want to be able to get rid of that puck as quickly as possible. If you're not able to make big plays, if you're not able to blow past defenders, you got to be able to get rid of that puck quickly. Having a higher passing rating helps that significantly. Looking at the attributes now, we have wrist shot accuracy 85. Didn't touch it. I actually really liked it. I was kind of surprised Dangler had to have a accuracy in this game. Slap shot power, again, just talking about how we play. We're not I don't expect to be taking in too many slap shots with this build, to say the very least, unless you're trolling after the whistle. With that, and if that's the case, if you missed it after the whistle, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to break through. We got the speed +5, 95 speed, the fastest speed build we have to date. Balance is 80. I would like to see balance a little bit higher, but I just don't know if the +2 is going to make a big enough impact here. And I lied. We're gonna boost it. We're gonna drop this. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. I think we're gonna try to tailor just a little bit. No, we're not. The reason, again, going back, trying to always thinking about being a complete player. The reason we said in the first place, we said now we're going to leave the balance as it is. The reason we've been playing with the balance as it is because, hey, when you're on the ice as a Dangler, again, you're kind of finessing people. You're looking to create big plays. You're not planning to be up around people. You're trying to dance around them. You're trying to create your own separation. And it can be, again, it can be more of a casual player build, but can also be an advanced player build that somebody that's just sick with the sticks. I can go around anybody and everybody. And the more flexibility you have, the more versatility, the more elusiveness you have as a player, the better you're going to be. And we're playing, the reason we say that is because agility we're keeping at 88, which is something that does help a lot with the elusiveness, with the turning, with your stopping and going, all that stuff ever so important. and we don't want to have to mess with our agility. We want to keep, again, the wrist shot accuracy kind of up if we can. So we're going to leave the balance as is, and we're going to once again say, hey, we're playing a game where we're just not expecting to have too many close contact battles with opponents, that it's going to be too big of an impact. Obviously, it's going to happen. It's going to happen every game. But going to the power, wrist shot power, not touching again. 83. Did we touch that? Yeah, we did. Okay, there. No, we didn't. I don't know what I was looking at there. 83. We boosted it. That's what it was. I was saying, I knew we did something with it. The slap shot power again, dropped it. Not going to use it. Why not? Drop it. Acceleration again, getting that speed up as high as possible. -5. The puck control we did drop to. I don't like doing this, but 87 still very good. Puck control helps with receiving the puck and getting into a settled state faster for more accuracy shots and passes. Again, very important for a Dangler build. We dropped the endurance just ever so slightly. Again, we had to find a spot to drop some stuff to get this acceleration going. The slap shot power just was not worth a lot. 89 endurance is still really good. I do want to have a good endurance for Dangler because, again, you're playing with that speed all game. You want to be as energized as possible here. Play style, again, we talked about it. We +7 the passing, just ever so important because, again, we're just talking about it. We ain't trying to have close quarter battles bouncing off a player. So if you can wait till the last second to pass that puck, passing's gonna help you with that. Offensive awareness 88, body checking 73, stick checking 78, defensive awareness 74. And I did not touch it. Strength, we did bump up strength a little bit. Just, again, ever so important, trying to hold your posture in collisions if they do happen. And it does help us as well, just possibly not getting bodied and, hurt. We tried to do a little bit. As much as we were trying not to balance it too much, we was just like, go for it. Strength, thought, let's do it. Durability, shot blocking. We had some points to spend somewhere, really, because we were just like, we're not blocking too many shots with this with that low of a rating in the first place. Say with the injury, so it's like we might as well bump the strength up some. Now deking, here we go, 94. We don't do this very often, but again, we're playing the finesse game, we're playing the speed game, being able to stick handle back and forth. It can slow you down, but the higher your deking rate is, the less likely it's to do that. The more likely you can toe drag with speed around players and just cone any and everybody. Again, for me, not recommending this as a face-off centerman build, just because of the lack of defensiveness here. It's more of a winger build, but if you do want to try that center, hey, be my guest. In that case, just drop the discipline a little bit, drop the deking a little bit, as much as you need, really. You want to just balance it out, one on the discipline, one on the deking, and just bump the face-offs up until you get to 90. Nonetheless, though, that is going to wrap things up for this video. As always, if y'all enjoyed it, I'd appreciate you liking and subscribing. You never have to. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.